Hey everybody, it's your girl Tara Michelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. Today we're going to talk about my 10 favorite easy reach summer fragrances. These are those fragrances where you haven't planned your day out. Maybe you don't even know what outfit you're wearing. All you know is it's summer, it's hot, and you want to smell good. You don't really want to spend 10 or 15 minutes staring at your collection. You just want to get up and go. So let's jump right into the video. This first fragrance is from the House of Glossier, and it is considered to be like a second skin. It touts notes of iris, musk, and powdery notes, and it is none other than Glossier You. I know that some people don't believe in a fragrance smelling different on each individual person. I'm not sure how they don't believe it. I do believe there's science behind that. This does not smell the same on me as it does on anyone else that I've ever smelled it on. This is so good. It smells so good. And I cannot even explain why. The powderiness, the musk is just super feminine to me and so beautifully simplistic. If you want to wear this and go under the radar, just know that you're smelling good without trying to do too much. But inadvertently, you're going to be doing too much because you're going to smell so good that you're still going to garner attention. It's like, I don't know, somebody just walking past you and you just going, wow, they smell really fresh, really clean, really good. Like the scent of just smelling good, not the scent of florals or fruits or gourmands, chocolates, none of that. You just simply smell amazing. Next up, we have the berry fragrance that almost no one could explain. You look at the notes and see things like black currant and blackberry, blueberry, big strawberry, mulberry, like mulberry? And you think, okay, that's going to be syrupy sweet. But then you realize there's ylang ylang, there's rose, there's peony, there's musk, there's vanilla bourbon. Like this is a well-rounded, very well put together, beautifully crafted fragrance. This is none other than Lalique Amethyst. I love the bottle. I think Lalique used to be a glass maker or is a glass maker, so most of their bottles are really pretty and really sturdy with a little bit of weight to them. So this is this is like angel wings or clouds were also the secret ingredients in this. I can't begin to explain how beautiful this fragrance is. It is very loud, it is encompassing, it is going to it just smells so fantastic. I mean, it just smells so fantastic. It is the ultimate in femininity. You can wear this anywhere. If you are a signature scent girl, this could absolutely be your signature scent. And I think you can wear amethyst all year round. This is my, easy reach for summer fragrances, but you can wear this whenever you like. It is just so fresh and so beautiful. So again, that is Amethyst by Lalique. This next fragrance comes from the house of Vince Camuto, which is a very inexpensive house when it comes to fragrances. And he has some really pretty, really cute stuff out there. This one is called Amore by Vince Camuto. And this one is a beautiful pairing of passion fruit, bergamot, and clementine. You're going to get you some, I believe there's orchid in here. There's some freesia. And some other things. I think there's like something called crystal amber, like whatever that is. But this is a really pretty, for the sake of being pretty type of fragrance. But the passion fruit and the clementine, even the orchid and the freesia, they just really stand out the most to me. And the lily of the valley, you do get a little bit of that greenness in there with that sweetness. So for me, this is an everyday work appropriate fragrance. The thing you'll learn about the perfumes on this list is that almost all of them I consider to be worthy of a signature scent. And that is one of the pluses of them being such an easy reach. Like some people say dumb reach, but I like to be nice and just say easy reach because it's something that you could literally smell like every day and you wouldn't be bothered. And this also probably wouldn't bother anybody if you sat close to them in a cubicle or something like that at work. It's not off-putting. It's just pleasant. So again, that's Vince Camuto Amore. This next fragrance has so many florals in it. I was super surprised when I learned of the notes. However, for me, it's the peach blossoms. It is so pretty and it is so old school. So a lot of you are probably going to be shocked by this, but I'm talking about Fancy Love from Jessica Simpson. This one, this is so pretty and so simplistic. Like, it is just pretty for the sake of being pretty. You can wear this to run errands. You can wear this to go to brunch. You can just go to work. I just can't see anybody not liking this fragrance or being offended by you wearing this fragrance. And it's one that you're going to smell on yourself. It lasts still in the high heat. This is one I do go heavy with on the sprays because it seems like it's really like a water-based perfume, like something that isn't harsh or bogged down with too many chemicals or alcohol. And I'm not saying that it isn't. What I'm saying is the way that it smells to me, with the beauty and the simplicity of like the peach blossoms and the lotus. I think there's peony in here too. It's just really, really good. And it comes across, I wouldn't say like a body spray or a body splash, maybe a glorified one, or maybe a step or two above that, because it doesn't give me that. This gives me, it just gives me, I really love this fragrance vibes. I've been wearing this for years, probably for 20 of them. However long ago it came out is how long I've been wearing this. I prefer this over Fancy because I feel like Fancy has been reformulated and I don't really care per se for the newer version, but I used to love Fancy back in the day. So again, this is Fancy Love, a nice, clean, crisp, really feminine, really pretty, super simplistic fragrance. This next fragrance is newer to my collection. This is one that I purchased, I do believe, either at the end of last year or the beginning of this year, and I couldn't wait to get a hold of it for spring and summer. And this is a beautiful twist on a raspberry. You talking about tart, clean, and crisp? I love it. You don't always need a sweet raspberry. This is Amo Ferragamo Per Lei. I know a lot of us know the original Amo, very beautiful, like orange dreamsicle type of fragrance, but this one here is nothing like that. This is pear and raspberry and magnolia. There's also some osmanthus, some musk, some sandalwood, some cedar. This is a freshie though. Oh my goodness, the raspberry in this is so pretty. If you're somebody who doesn't mind a tart fragrance, and it isn't tart in the way that DNG3 L'Imperatrice is. So for those who were scared off by that, or even as tart as Delina either, this has a fresh tartness, but still there's much more sweetness in this than in the other two that I just mentioned. So don't let that scare you off, but this is really pretty. I like this one more than Flowerful. It just gives me a little more of the things that I like, less heady on the flowers. Even though you have magnolia and osmanthus in here, those are not really heady, you know, known to be headache inducing florals. So I really do enjoy this. I'm going to continue to get some wetters. I've worn this like 3 or 4 times, but that thing was filled like all the way up to where you couldn't see it anymore. So having it down here, I promise you guys, I've worn it. I probably go with about 6 sprays. And because I have worn this on days where I was just like running errands and stuff, I haven't really tested it like a 10-hour a day. I think I would carry it with me to top up though. This is not necessarily a diva mode fragrance. One of those fragrances just gonna smack everybody in the face for 10 plus hours. That's not this. And a lot of times most summer and spring fragrances aren't. That's when you're talking about gourmands and things for winter, when you get those, you know, diva mode / beast mode type of longevities. So again, beautiful use of raspberry. I absolutely love this fragrance. It's just a nice addition to my collection. Next up, I have another freshie that I purchased at the exact same time as Amo Ferragamo Per Lei. This one is Mademoiselle Rochas Eau de Toilette formulation. So this house is new to me. I own 3 perfumes from this house. I really enjoy all 3, but this is definitely the freshest and the one that is built for spring and summer. But I love this for summer because it is so pretty and it is so fresh. The black currant and the violet leaf and the honeysuckle in this are what sing to me. I'm a sucker for honeysuckle. I absolutely love it. And this is just so pretty. It's so pretty. Every time I smell this, I feel like I just came out of a herbal essence commercial. I'm smelling amazingly clean and good and like the prettiest shampoo after you've rinsed it out. Just, it's really, really nice. I really enjoy this one. This next fragrance is one of my favorite celebrity fragrances. I think Sofia Vergara has a really, really good line. I don't really care for her most popular, which would probably be Sophia and Love, but Tempting Paradise. I've been talking about this since I started my channel. I absolutely love this. This is my second bottle. This is a very beautiful use of like guava blossom, peony. What else is in here? There's coconut milk and magnolia, clementine. That clementine comes through at the beginning. So yeah, I think there's sandalwood in here too. I don't want to spray it, but yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And it's perfect for summer. Like when you wear this, you just really smell good. And it doesn't smell necessarily like a celebrity fragrance. Like I know people like to give celebrity fragrances a bad rap, but you know, celebrity fragrances aren't some watered down, ridiculous version of, you know, whatever theory that is floating around out there. You have some really great lines. Paris Hilton is unstoppable. Britney Spears has some really good ones too, even though I'm not huge on her line per se. I cannot deny that she has some really good scents because Private Show and VIP Private Show will always be in my collection from Britney Spears. Jessica Simpson, Ariana Grande, Nicki Minaj. There are just some really, really great collections out there coming from celebrities. So I just want to make sure that we don't knock them because they're celebrity fragrances. This is beautiful. If you're going on vacation, if you're going to be anywhere in the heat, you're going to smell amazing. The tropical fruits and the coconut milk really shine in this in the high heat. So if you live somewhere like me in the Midwest where you have high heat and humidity, don't be afraid to pull this one out. It's a good one. This next fragrance is daring and bold because the entire house and this line are all described that way as well, according to me. So in my opinion, when I saw the notes of grass, red apple, rose, pear, and rosemary, I was feeling kind of, you know, adventurous. So I'm talking about Sur Le Toit from the House of Hermes, and this is from their Un Jardin line. So I know a lot of YouTubers, I hipped them to this when I did my full Un Jardin line, and they like it. And I was so nervous when I started referring it to people or saying, hey, you should get this or you should try this. If you're looking to step outside of your comfort zone, you want to get a really green fragrance, but still stay in the feminine wheelhouse, this is very safe. This one and Soleil Neil from that line when it comes to the super green ones. Mediterranean, as I stated in my video, I'll put the card up here somewhere. That opening is very, very masculine, and you have to make it through to the dry down to get what is really great about that fragrance, but you don't have to worry about that with this one. You're absolutely going to get that green grass in the opening, but the sweetness of that red apple is there. It appears just as quickly and it stays throughout. I really like this fragrance, but again, the entire Un Jardin line, with the exception of Le Lagoon, is risky. It's really risky, especially if you are not someone who likes to like forage in the woods or something and you're used to like cypress and pine needles and juniper berries and things like that. This city girl here was very shocked that this line hit me the way that it did, starting with Soleil Neil, but it opened me up to the rest, and I'm really, really glad I took a chance on Sur Le Toit. This next fragrance touts a few notes. However, the ones that stand out the most for me are the Amalfi Lemon, the Virginia Cedar, and the Mint. I am talking about Aqua Di Gioia from the House of Giorgio Armani. So, I know you guys can tell I think I have all of them except for Sun. And I wasn't really interested in paying a ton of money for that and chasing it down and blah, blah, blah. But this is a freshie. Like, if you just want to smell good and aquatic, you just, you know, it's going to be super hot and super humid, and you want to trick yourself into thinking that you are at some point that day going to be near a beach, or if you really will, then this is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance for the summer. I know this makes it on some of everybody's freshie lists and everybody's, you know, favorite summer fragrances or aquatic fragrances. This is the real deal. So as much as you see people talk about it, it's for a good reason. Aqua Di Gioia from the house of Giorgio Armani, a very easy summer reach. This next fragrance, which also happens to be my last fragrance on this list, is a new one to my collection. This is from the house of Ralph Lauren, and this is simply called Ralph. So I've heard a lot of people talk about this before. I don't think that this is new at all, but this is a really pretty citrus, fresh floral. It's not super heady. The florals are really nice. I love the use of the Japanese osmanthus in this. This is just, I don't know, it smells so good. It's another one in the line of maybe an herbal essence type of shampoo where, you know, or like a really, really beautiful body wash. You rinse yourself off and the fragrance is still lightly there. Only this one, you go in with 6 or 7 sprays of this and everyone is going to smell you. And it has a nice amount of longevity on it too, especially for something that is really built around like spring and summer. So it's a super freshy to me. It's very crisp. It's very pretty. And I just can't see anybody not liking this. And I just love it. I don't know. Even though it's new to my collection, man, I can't wait to wear this more. It's really, really pretty. Again, that's Ralph from Ralph Lauren. That is all for my list of 10 summer easy reaches. This is not a top 10 list. I just wanted to pick out some fragrances that I know when I don't feel like thinking about anything, I easily grab them. So we end up with a summer easy reach video. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do. Please do not forget to click the like button and select the notification bell so that you never miss any of my future uploads. For those of you who are still watching at this point, I can always tell because you're answering my question that I always leave at the end. Tell me what your favorite summer easy reach fragrance is. What is a fragrance that no matter what is going on, whether you've planned or you haven't, you know you can throw it on and that day is just going to be made better because you're wearing that fragrance. Until then, guys.